Stocks. What if I told you that two AI are quietly turning ordinary investors into serious winners right now? While most people are chasing the same old mega cap names, a new battle is heating up behind the scenes, and it could completely reshape the next phase of the AI boom. Today we're talking about two stocks that have been making massive moves in the market, BigBear.ai and Nebius. One is fighting to reclaim momentum after a painful collapse, while the other is quickly becoming one of the hottest AI infrastructure stories on Wall Street. But here's the real question. Are investors already too late, or is this just the beginning? Let's start with the bigger picture, because understanding the market matters more than ever right now. The S&P 500 continues pushing to new highs, tech stocks are exploding again, and AI demand is moving faster than almost anyone expected. But at the same time, many analysts are warning that markets may be getting overheated. Whenever markets move this fast, corrections usually follow. That doesn't necessarily mean a crash is coming, but it does mean investors need to be smart about chasing stocks after huge rallies. Some of the hottest names could cool off temporarily before the next leg higher. And that brings us to the AI sector. We're entering a phase where AI is no longer just hype. Companies are spending billions on infrastructure, cloud computing, data centers, chips, and defense-related software. This isn't just a trend anymore. Real money is being deployed, and companies positioned correctly could benefit for years. First up, Big Bear has slowly been rebuilding momentum after struggling for years. Recently, the stock has started showing signs of life again, moving closer toward important resistance levels. Many retail investors are watching this closely because historically, once momentum returns to speculative AI names, things can move incredibly fast. But Big Bear remains risky. The company still needs stronger execution, better financial performance, and more contract wins to justify a major long-term rally. Yes, there is excitement surrounding government contracts and defense AI applications, but investors should remember that this stock has always been extremely volatile. One week it looks unstoppable, the next week it gives back huge gains. That said, if AI defense spending continues rising and government partnerships expand, Big Bear could surprise investors again. Momentum traders are definitely paying attention. Now let's talk about the stock grabbing everyone's attention right now, Nebius. Nebius has transformed from a relatively unknown company into one of the most talked about AI infrastructure plays in the market. And honestly, the growth story here has shocked even experienced investors. Why? Because Nebius is directly benefiting from one of the most important trends in artificial intelligence, cloud infrastructure, and AI computing power. Think about it this way. Every major AI company needs massive computing resources. Training advanced AI systems requires enormous data centers, powerful chips, cloud services, and infrastructure capable of handling unbelievable workloads. And this is exactly where Nebius is positioning itself. As demand for AI explodes, infrastructure providers are becoming critical to the entire ecosystem. This isn't just about software anymore. The companies building the backbone of AI may become some of the biggest winners of this decade. That's why investors have been pouring into Nebius stock. The company has been landing major partnerships, expanding aggressively, and benefiting from massive optimism surrounding the AI build-out. Analysts have been raising price targets, and momentum continues to build. But here's the part many people don't want to hear. No stock moves straight up forever. Even the strongest companies experience pullbacks. Fast-moving stocks especially can become overheated, and when excitement peaks, volatility usually increases. So the big question for Nebius investors becomes simple. Can growth continue fast enough to justify the rally? If AI spending remains aggressive, cloud demand continues growing, and the company keeps executing, many investors believe Nebius still has room to run. But expectations are now much higher, meaning future earnings and growth numbers will matter more than ever. And that's really the story of the AI market right now. We're seeing an industrial revolution happening in real time. AI software, chips, cloud systems, defense technology, and data infrastructure are all growing at incredible speed. Capital is flooding into the space, and investors are trying to figure out who the biggest winners will be. Some people believe this is another bubble. Others believe we're only in the early innings of a technological transformation that could rival the internet boom. And honestly, the truth may be somewhere in the middle. There will be winners, there will be losers, and there will definitely be volatility. But one thing is becoming very clear: AI isn't slowing down. So now I want to hear from you. Which stock do you believe has the bigger upside from here? Big Bear.